Hey chat, how we doing, chat? You living live? You living in the fast lane, chat? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that at all. And we got all that popped up. Listen, I saved with a few minutes left in practice 3 just to show you the 101 difficulty. And listen, here's the thing. I did not feel too put together on that lap, so hopefully we are pretty close to what the top 5 guys will be in qualifying outside of us. But yeah, no, Canada is definitely a track that I'm very shaky confidence-wise at. In general, just driving. And yeah, no, with the difficulty now at 101, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, but we need points today. If we do not score points today, I think we can basically say our championship hopes are gone for this season. Because we're already down to 6th. People are eclipsing us, including our teammate. And it's a problem. It's not good. We're not happy about it. We need to be better. We need to do better. Something that I've said to Vinny before. I need to be better. I've said that to friends before. Said that to my therapist before. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to say. Only if you act on it, though. If you actually say that over and over again, but you never get better, then no one believes you. Anyway, let's see if we can afford anything. But yeah, no, if we look at the rankings, Lewis is in 2nd with 101 points, like our difficulty. We are only 2 points behind McLaren in the constructor, so there is that we're still gunning for. Another reason we need to get points. But yeah, no, this top 6, I mean, we're still all pretty much one race win away from each other. I mean, yeah. But the last 3 races for me have been horrible. In fact, even China was bad, only getting 8th. We need to get at least a podium here today. That is our goal. Can we afford anything, though? 830, 640, no. Can't afford anything here. 59, I mean, let's just do it now. I can't afford that anymore. That's fine. But that was only 59, might as well, right? And that means we got 4 things going at once. 2 of them major. One of them's only fuel efficiency, though, so it's not a big thing. But that does mean we can start taking less fuel into races. But we do have 35 laps ahead of us. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's goose it up, you know?
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fast?
If that is an accurate city skyline, by the way,
yes,
that is a far more impressive city skyline than Boston is. Am I going to wave at the camera? Hello, camera. We're going to try and take mediums, by the way. Let me really quick double check the car setup. I'm going to take a couple more into that. That's good. And I think I'm going to take a couple more into that and a couple more into that. Oh, and we need to check fuel load. Yep, let's take just 4. And then let's take mediums. Let's try and get into Q2 off of just mediums. Maybe save us off just in case. Safety cars do happen in Canada on this game. And now we do have increased red flags. So if one happens in like the last 10 laps, that would be really helpful. Oh. Looks like we're going to have a good amount of clear air though, as long as no one goes right now. It looks like there's an Alpine going. Hopefully they'll move out of my way relatively quickly. It's that turn 2 right there, and the hairpin that I'm still pretty shaky at. And I've been corner cutting there a lot. A lot. But that turn I've gotten a lot better at. Kinda had to. Or else you just don't keep up with the AI in the middle sector. That turn is so crucial. That's probably the best I've taken in a long while.
We've been pushed down to P13.
almost royally messed that up. But it was fine. Ended up being fine. We went slower than Ricardo. That's not a good sign for the mediums. That is not a good sign for the mediums. Let's just return to garage. I don't want to waste time with damage. One thing I did have to do is the ICE. I had to put a new one in. We didn't take any... Oh, and we do have a 10 grid penalty. I completely forgot about to tell you this. I took a new energy store. We have a 10 place grid penalty. I forgot about that. I mean, we might be in with that time. But it is hard to tell. We're going to put on some sloths right now. It is hard to tell. Yeah, I mean, Stroll is likely to beat us with that time. Ocon as well, maybe. Yeah, that's too many people for... Oh, I'm fast forwarding too much. It's too many people for me to say, yeah, we can comfortably say that. If there was just like a couple more people behind me, maybe. This kick better get out of the way. Alright, well, we wasted the pair of mediums now. The set, not the pair. So he was on a lap, sadly. I was gonna say if we just don't fuck up there. But we fucked up there.
And that's P13. P13.
I'm trying not to destroy the tires by just whipping around. Oh. We're gonna let them go by. And we're gonna try again. Oh my god, that was bad. Ah! Just put too much power too early. The classic mistake. But yeah, I'm not comfortable being P14 right now. I mean, if we end up going out Q1, we'll take a whole new engine with us, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna make up for too much. I think it's gonna be very hard to move through the pack today. We want to be able to start like 11, you know? We want to get pole.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Yeah, this is my strategy. I just want to get less fuel. Ah, I fucked this up. Illegal, but hey, it's okay.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Much better. Okay. Very, very safe. Ah, almost a 108. Almost. We're very safe compared to everyone else. Okay. Well, we just did that from the first lap. But yeah, no, 6,000s ahead of Charles. 1/10 ahead of Lewis. The Mercedes seems fast around here today. Just based on the AI themselves. So that'll be a good thing. Just immediately get going on this. I think at the end of Q3 it's supposed to rain, right? Or it's supposed to start in Q2, maybe. Damn it.
The underbody's taken some damage. I suggest we box so we can check it out. You've got damage to the rear diffuser. I suggest you come in and we take a look.
Mark feels fine. How we doing, you thing? Are you doing well today? That I would wish to see. Weirdly enough, Perez and Logan. Give me the North America Dream Team. We can put Lance on it too if we want to have the financial backing for the team. Now, how long is this repairing going to take? 6 minutes? Okay, that's fine. We'll have enough time if we need to, and we probably need to. I mean, we have a 10th-place grid penalty. We have to make
repairs
Q.
have set us back a little.
It's either we make Q3 or we have to bring a whole new engine. We gotta use it. Alonso and Piastri would be nice.
All set. We're ready.
We are going to drive
So
out
let's get
because
the
if you
car
do
out
flying
to the
lap,
track.
it does steal time from you. It'd be nice having the two Aussies, though. Or no, Alonso isn't Aussie, he's Spanish. I'm a fool. You know, it'd be cool if they coded into the game the groundhog on this straight. Just occasionally you had to dodge a groundhog, or else you could take wing damage. I feel like that would be a nice touch. Modders, let's get on that. It's a bit of a left field one. Is it Lando and Logan because their
Dropped
names
to
are similar?
P11.
Ooh, that's a lot of traffic up ahead, but hopefully they're all going to get a move on. Let's go a little slower. Alonso and Colapinto. I actually really love Colapinto.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
It's fine, it's just a warning. A whole second up on my time. You love to see that. A 108.3. Holy shit. When I get a lap hooked up, man, I get it hooked up. Again, if only we could have just done that in the first place. Oh, he mentored Calapinto. And Franco was doing car, and that's cute. That would be fun. That would be a ton of fun. Okay, I mean, if we do that in the race, we should do well. But yeah, no, the 10-place grid penalty is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Let's just hope we just nail this first one, and we can move on. I think this has been our toughest qualifying to make Q3 yet this season, and it's really showing. It must be nice for Alonso to see him, or it must be like, oh god, I'm old. Because I see things all the time now, and I'm just like, oh god, I'm old. Kiss the wall champions. Hopefully that means we have a good weekend. Yeah, as much as I kind of am, like, somewhat a Lance hater, I've kind of grown around to him a little bit. Where, like, even the worst drivers, right, if given the best car on the grid, would never be able to score points.
We've only got
And he
2
can
laps of
score
fuel
points. Granted, he always gets beats by his teammates, right, and all that other stuff. But and the way he skipped F2, and the thing his dad has done for him, the possible cheating in F3, or actually the confirmed cheating in F3. There's a lot of reasons to be on the hated list, but like at the end of the day, I can't hate on him too much because compared to him, I suck at driving. However, I do think Lance has been given too much time for his skill level in F1. I do think that is a truth, an absolute truth. Drivers better than him had way less of a shot. Oh no, I know you're not saying that he's not a good driver. But yeah, no, I do agree. He has served his time in F1. Lose a little bit of time there, but I think it's still enough for pole. Yes, sir. Not as good as my Q2 lap, but I think that's good enough for... That might not be good enough for pole. Piastri is back at Alpine here. He is, yeah. Yeah, you do need 2 drivers that can deliver, and Aston Martin does not have that. 2 tenths ahead of Leclerc. Maybe we can. I cannot stress enough that we have a 10 grid penalty already. Lewis in second. He gets pole. Okay, Max in 10th. Lando in 10th. Red Bull not having a good weekend.
So make sure you join us then.
You know, Oscar took my old spot over at Alpine. And yeah, they like to go where they felt comfortable before. At least a little bit, you know. And Lando's on Red Bull in this series, just like my F1 Manager series. Although, we're taking him to Haas, and I don't think he's making that switch next season. I don't. I do not. As much as we qualified pole, we qualified 11th. Right? Or 10th. I don't know how the math ends up working out when drivers move ahead of you. I think it's 11th, though. I believe Ocon is... Where is Ocon? He came back on the grid to Haas. I think that's the only other real change in this season, in this grid. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Everything else is boring. Everything else is indeed, especially in this series, by the way. Stroll is holding Alonso back. 62 points against 14 is nuts. Alpine is crushing them in the constructors because of Stroll, and just because of Stroll. If you look at Oscar and Gasly, their points 52 to 48. They're right next to each other. They're right on top of each other, man. I'm holding Lewis back a little bit now. Lewis was holding me back before at the start of the season. He just was not competing, or, you know, doing it when I was. Now he is doing it when I'm not. And he has pole. Other dream driver pairings? I mean, I'd love to be a witness to Carl Lando in modern times, because I wasn't an F1 fan when that was a thing. So that would be fun. I think Max going to Ferrari with Lewis would be hilarious, but I know he'd retire before, like, switching teams, I think. Oscar and Danny would be fun. I think their media interviews and their social media posts would be the most fun, honestly. Weirdly enough. I think Danny would bring out such a weird energy of Oscar.
Montreal is the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. The name Villeneuve looms large over this one, but who can write their own legends today?
Yeah, I don't really know enough about Albon and Hulkenberg to say, yeah, that'd be great.
We'll be seeing top speeds of around 200.
You do have to remember, I've only been an F1 fan for like 8 months, so
with around 2/3 of the lap taken
I do not know much.
Throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions.
Yep, I kissed
watch
that.
out for overtaking into the hairpin and that final chicane.
Oh, is the Wall of Champions not that wall? Oh, I'm an idiot.
It's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's
Lewis!
An immense lap
not deserved, but hey.
Puts him on pole position.
I mean, deserved, but not deserved in the same
As
way.
we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Goose, Ricciardo, Ocon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Albon,
who I will not replace at the moment. I'm not sure.
Sargent, Stroll, Verstappen, and Carlos.
I want to give Sargent honorary 100 points at the end of the season.
Drivers will come out on top today?
You know.
And joining me in the commentary box once again,
he does look so weird in this game in McLaren.
Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the.
Oh, we're ninth. Okay, other people got gripped. I missed it. I wasn't even looking. I was reading chat. We're ninth. I'm actually happy about that. Oh, us again. It's us again.
Well, the race is certainly not.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not listening to that. We don't care. Oh, the game knows exactly what I love to do. Wait, no. We want to do this. Because it was putting me on the lap ahead of Hamilton. I can tell because we ended up saving time. So if you do this, look, you lose time there. Actually, you gain time here, technically. No, I guess. No, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We learned our lesson from Monaco, where we did 2 laps back and a red flag fucked us. Now, what will we do? What will we do? Here we go. Alright, formation lap. No wheel spin, you love to see it.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
You got it, Mark. You're putting Hulkenberg in 10th? I guess out of drivers that you know are staying, or whatever. So Max took a grid penalty. He's... Okay, there's a Ferrari and a Red Bull in the last 2 spots, I just noticed.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Yeah, Fernando is still so... like, it's insane how Fernando is still so at the top of his game. Maybe not the top of his game, but, like, enough to where it's probably debatable. Not just in order, I see.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
So let's see that Mercedes up in the front. And away we go. That was a quick. And immediately up to 6th we go. 3 spots in turn 1. You love to see it. I feel bad for Piastri. I really kind of screwed him off there. See how on the edge they all are? And how much time I lose here? This is going to be the biggest problem of today. Is losing time to the AI around the corners now that they're at 101 AI difficulty. DRS is going to be the most important thing. As per usual, I guess. But here we gain time on them every time, I believe. See that?
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
We can't lose DRS of Gasly, though, from that. Oh, that's a... Yep.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the
Oh
wake
my
of the
God.
car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Hulk is the 3rd oldest driver on the grid, damn. Okay, we're not doing pretty good for track limits here today. I hope we were close enough on the right line, and we were. But you can already tell how much I'm struggling here. We've made good work in the opening laps to move up, but whether or not I'm going to keep it, I don't know. Damn it. Oh my god, 2 warnings already.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage.
Oh,
you might start
no.
to notice it soon.
We're about to take a penalty today. That's so bad. Oh my god, around here where I'm just not good at track limits. Although I think we pushed... No, Alonso's still in our
No
track.
need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Well, Lewis has already lost the top spot. Gasly's looking to make a move on Perez, I think. Yep. I think Perez lost... Oh, he definitely lost DRS. I thought I was going to take more underfloor damage there, for sure. But they slowed down so much more than I expected them to. Oh my god, sorry I'm not really reading chat. I am so focused. Oh my god. It seems like Max is still in last. Which is crazy, a crazy statement to say 4 laps into a race. Logan is holding up that Ferrari and that Red Bull in the back.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it.
I'm very aware of that, Mark. Almost lost it, holy shit.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Okay, now I think I've done a good job to adjust. It's still here where I find it tricky to keep up with them. But I make up enough when we go on to new laps. Alonso and Piastri just aren't leaving our tail, though. Same with Russell. Gasly, you gonna make a move ever?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Okay, don't try to push me off the track, Gasly. I know I'm not your teammate anymore, but damn. Do you hate me, bro? Does he hate me for leaving him with a good car?
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. Okay, mate. Gasly's ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race.
If I was in front of these two, I'd be going so much faster than them. I have so much more pace and clean air than I do in the fight on this track. Oh!
Yes, mate. We hit the target. Nice work.
I fucked that up so bad.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
But luckily it's a double DRS zone. Not this straight, I'm not overtaking here. I'm gonna wait for the next lap to start and overtaking that long straight. That's the plan. Poor Gasly, though. That's been my luck the past few races. Minus Monaco.
Caution, caution.
I'm not gonna have enough time. We're gonna have to make it in the next. Unless, hold on.
Nice move.
Oh!
Good job.
That scared me. Once I break away, I'll be able to start gaining on not Max, Lewis and Charles. Paris is using a bit of battery themselves, but they always go to none here. I messed up that turn so bad. Okay, good. We got a decent exit out of there. That gap is still 3.8. Now it's going to go back up. I need them to start fighting in front of us. Come on, Lewis. Although we are going to get the undercut. So that is going to be huge here. Or they could start fighting too. That'd be huge. They go into that corner. Yes, sir. Thank God we didn't take the penalty for that. Again, we're going to lose some time in these corners to them, but them not having DRS is still huge. Okay.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.3 seconds.
Man, they really caught up to me. Oh my god, the game just froze in front of me. I even hit the pause button and it didn't pause. That's horrifying. I think we're just gonna have to rely on the undercut to catch back up to those two. My goal just needs to stay ahead of everyone else. Stay out of their DRS. And that's already been fucked. Because Paris and Alonso stopped fighting.
Tyre condition still looking
Huge
good.
bummer. I did not make an opportunity out of this. Even though I was given a prime one. Or I could just lose all my time by almost hitting the fucking wall. Oh! And Paris is now on a mission because he saw that. I'm not giving it up that easy.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Starting to lose it with these tires. Starting to lose all that grip. Why hasn't Lewis made a single move all race on that spot in any of the DRS zones? I'm very confused by that. Is he just hoping to get him in the pits? Or is he just, like, not able to do it? He gets so close, too. Well, I'm being the best number 2 driver in the world right now, holding up the entire rest of the grid. He is not making the moves. I guess it's a smart play. Because if they fight too much, the gap comes right back down, and then this whole train catches up to them. Oh, I fucked that up so bad. Good, you won't catch up in time. Rears are going up. Hey, Rennet. Hope you're doing well. I mean, we've still been streaming that on occasion.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
I like how Max and Sainz are still in the bottom 5 spots. It seems their engine penalties were not worth it. New engine parts that they put in, not worthwhile. Unless they plan to get like a devious undercut this lap like I do. Because if they break free from the traffic, they'll be able to catch up. But I keep running up punctuations.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
I do have a brake marker, but I'm not sure how it is with fuel. We need to keep this line even if Paris goes for us. Not perfect, but not terrible. Maybe lost half a second at most.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the right front wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish this race as strong as possible.
Well, undercut's gone, guys. Unless I get DRS from the guy. No. I might have.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end
I
now.
might get DRS off these guys. Yeah, that's fair. Luckily, there's no more pits for me. Hope I win. I hope I win too, but we're not really fighting for a win at this point. We're fighting for a 3rd place. And luckily,
okay,
we
mate,
just made it in.
the order if we can, so I'm setting you a new target. Push, push.
We just made it into Sargent's DRS, which is huge for our undercut. Verstappen is in 16th.
Okay, Lewis is in for his stop.
No! That is so bad. I don't have any other tires.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
I just killed our race. Fuck. The entire race is fucked. We're not getting a podium. We needed a good result today. Our championship hopes are dead. Look, Alonso came out in front of us. He was 2 positions behind us. That's so bad. Oh, this race just went from good to horrible.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
I can't believe we just took damage on the car. This basically guarantees we're going to take a penalty by the end of the day because we already have 2 warnings and we're going to be even worse on track limits. I do not understand why the AI
The car
brakes
ahead of you's just fitted the hard tires.
so
The car
early
ahead
here.
Now on the hard compound.
And they just Constantine her up so much. Oh, I'm so upset, man. We absolutely needed a good result today. And we can't even capitalize on anything now.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Oh my god, Piastri came out ahead of us. That's so bad. We lost 3 positions in an undercut. Oh, the race is over. The race is over. Our race is fucking. I want to die. I so want to die right now.
Okay, you got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance unless you box for a new one.
The worst, like, we don't have the tires for this. We don't have enough tires to make it that long. Even if our softs were brand new, we don't have enough. I just have to live with it. I just have to live with it and hope for a red flag or a safety car. If a red flag happens, that means it just gets repaired. Never mind, it's impossible
Okay,
now.
you got front wing damage.
It's
This
actually
will have a major
impossible.
impact on
Mark,
performance
shut
unless you box
up.
for a new one.
I know how it works. I played a lot of the game. Yep, we're not getting any points for 4th race in a row. Our championship hopes are dead now. Like, literally just dead. We can't win it now.
We lost
Well,
the
we
position.
can.
Try to keep focused.
Mathematically, we can, but... in reality, it's gonna be... I need to win, like, 8 to 10 races now in the rest of the season, at least. And score points in every other race.
Your lap times are falling off now. We want you to pit for repairs. Box, box,
Yeah, no
box.
shit,
Here's
Matt,
some information on Russell for you.
Oh my God,
They've
I
got
want
an
you to
issue
shut
with their car. They're
up.
going to be slow.
I want him to stop talking. I'm genuinely so upset.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the front wing, but we've got to try and put that behind us now and finish the race strong. Get your head down.
I am currently debating retiring the car. front wing had trouble going on too. So now we're another 3 seconds behind of everyone. We've lost 40 fucking seconds to everyone already. There's genuinely, I don't think, any single point in continuing this race. There's no way it gets better, even with a red flag. There's no way. We don't have the tires. It doesn't matter. I mean, if we look at our tire wear, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not 17 laps worth. I'm so fucking upset.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
And they need me to box again. Yeah. I'm sorry that this is not entertaining at all. I am sorry. I am so tilted it's not happening. Oh my god. 2 races in a row. I mean, some of this was skill. Complete skill issue. But just the pit lane bad luck tilted me enough.
To the line, to
And
the
Hamilton doesn't
checkered
win.
flag. It's King Charles today.
Oh,
He wins.
oh my god. I'm so tilted now.
Well, that's 2 race wins in a row.
Yeah,
for them. I think
Toto
they'll
is
be really
screaming at
happy
me
with
for
that.
four-
I mean, 1 race
4
win is
races
great,
in a
but to
row.
have 2, you know
Four,
that you've
2 of them
got your
not my
legs
fault
comfortable in
at
your
all,
skin,
by the way.
this
We
is
should
a
have
sign of maybe what's to come
what
next.
we should have 90 more points because we would have gotten 3rd, no problem today. We are 90
And here
points
we are,
down
a
on
team
where
that
we
is no
should be.
stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again.
Oh
A
my
sublime
god.
race today,
Toto's like,
and a
you're not
stunning
keeping your
win
contract
for
at this rate.
Ferrari.
Definitely. Because Toto gets angry. From what I've learned, he gets fucking pissed at some stuff. And this would be one of them.
Certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Meanwhile, we're out of the fucking fight, man. We're 50 points back. Max and I are basically out of the fight. And I think that means that, what the fuck? Why can't I? Oh, it's this. Yeah, we're now 9 points back instead of 2 from McLaren. Ferrari catches up to us. We have cost ourselves far too much for us to feel like we have a chance. Oh my god, what's the next track? I don't even remember anymore. This makes sense for him to be our rival right now. At least all those went up. Russell and Perez have been neck and neck the whole season. That's why there's such a problem in the Constructors' Cup. Man. The thing is that first bit of front wing damage was fine. It was. I could have managed it properly and still, and if we didn't have like the pit issues. And if I didn't use that spare set of mediums.
It's as if you have a new rival. This
Spanish
is the
Grand
perfect
Prix.
opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport.
Yeah, I need
Show
to now.
me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele.
I'm not exactly the most confident at Spain, but I'm not exactly not confident. I've had a pretty good track record there. Both of our majors go through. It's not DNFs. Oh yeah, it is now 3 DNFs.
And we're going to
Yeah.
have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
The thing is those two at Miami and Imola, engine failures. I was winning both of those races by 10 seconds at least. Not exaggerating. Monaco I was winning until the red flag happened that I believe you were there for. And now this, you could say, spiraled because of my fault. I think we can say Canada is my fault. Lewis did find it, and I'm happy about that for us. But it was at the expense of me losing mine. Which is so huge. So huge. Oh, man. The thing is, if the 10 grid penalty didn't happen because our energy store blew up in Miami, if that wasn't the case, we started pole today, completely different story. Completely different story, right? That is the big thing. If we didn't have the 10th place grid penalty, I wouldn't have been fighting at all. I would have been gone while everyone else fought. Or at least it would have been us at the top 3, like, gone, right? How do we have 659? Oh, right, we just went forward in time a bit. Okay, Lewis is getting that. 640. I mean, it's minor. Or do we want to wait for... They're both minor. Let's go with the Halo one right now, so it's done before Silverstone. Check the season results. Oh. Stroll's his most common position this season is 10th. He loves scoring that 1 point. Sainz not doing good. And the only 2 teams... There's 3 teams where both drivers are doing well. And that's Alpine, Red Bull, and McLaren. I mean, you could say Mercedes, but no. Yeah, it is nice that Alonso scored points in every race. Barely at Monaco. And only because I fucking died from the red flag. Only because of that. Listen, if we somehow come back to win the championship this season, it'll be the most insane thing ever. Right? I think we are at a point, though, where the difficulty is finally at, like, where even though I have the best car on the grid, I still have to fight my ass off every race. Well, not every race, but most races. Because, again, Imola and Miami, this is before I upped the difficulty, I guess, but they weren't any difficult. I think Imola, we had it at 100. I think we did. And we were crushing them there, but Imola is my best track. That and Saudi Arabia are. And I think Vegas is starting to become one of my better ones. Monza, I'm pretty good at. Belgium, I'm pretty good at. Great Britain, I'm okay at. Hungary, I suck at. Austria, I used to be good at in 2023's game. Now I'm not. I think he's the only one who scored points in all of the races. Yeah, that would probably seem to be it. I think that would be it. Perez almost, except for that first race in Bahrain where him and Max both got wing damage multiple times. Except they had the decency to finish the race, unlike me. Russell almost, except Monaco. Lewis almost, except China. Man, a lot are very close. Oscar very close. Yeah, it's only Alonso. Man, I'm not liking this. I don't like this cabinet. The trophy cabinet's looking bad. We have 11 pole positions, but we have 4 race wins. That's a horrible record. I'm doing the math. 4 divided by 11. That is a 36% being able to turn poles into wins rating. That's bad. That is bad. Although 11 poles, you can't see it. I have 9 podium finishes. So, as an American, this will be a weird thing to divide. 9 divided by 11, so that's 911, is an 81% conversion rate for podiums when I do get pole. This race was one of 2 that I have not converted into a podium from pole. Actually, I didn't start pole. Didn't start pole. I got pole, didn't start pole. Okay. Right. Right. Brain working. We're working. But a total of 253 points in my second season, I think that's, like, really good. I mean, obviously not, like, the best ever. I think, you know, Lewis Hamilton probably did better. But, because I know he's tied for the record of most race wins in a rookie season, which is 4. Which we did not get last season. We only got 2. We were very close to beating that. If all of those second places last season were wins, man. I say Hungary's one of my worst tracks. I got second there in the Alpine, so I say that. I do say that. Somehow we have been going for over an hour. I'm gonna go to the race weekend so we can see the R&D chart. Toto, it says if you don't deliver here, like mid-season, I'd be like in real life, mid-season I'd be probably replaced. Probably not. I'm rarely breaking the car, right? The DNFs are not me crashing. I'm not a Logan Sargent. And I am getting them close to the constructors. I would finish the season. But if I don't deliver the rest of the season, I think we're going to have to do a story bit where we do get kicked off the team. Right? I think that's what we're going to have to do. Just so we can keep that storyline going. Man, I think we have talks with McLaren right now, which would be a good jump for us, career-wise. The other best car on the grid, right? I mean, maybe we go to Aston Martin or Haas. The American goes to Haas, or we join Logan. No, Logan would be replaced if we joined Williams. I don't know where we go. It would completely depend on the offers at the end of the season. So when we join Mercedes, I did not go into the second season saying we're joining Mercedes. I went into the second season saying, I don't know what offers we're getting. So I think we're going to do that with the third season. If they had Alonso instead of Perez, they'd be doing poorly this season, but it would be quite the pairing. But yeah, we'd be first in the constructors if that were the case. Which would be nice. Which would be very nice. Which would be very nice. How's the R&D chart looking? Okay, so we upgraded a bit more than McLaren did, but McLaren brought a little bit. Alpine and Aston Martin, though, look at them. They are on par with Red Bull and Ferrari now. In fact, Aston Martin is better than Red Bull. Oh, man. Oh, no. I mean, they're on par. They're still there. It's not like they're in the mud. Visa Cash App made a big climb, though. They're trying to break free of that pack. Trying to be the new middle ground team. Again, I can't wait for Portugal. I've never been on that track yet. It's still have not done that yet. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait for Spa and Monza with our fast car. I think when it comes to so we're third in Aero. We're really bad when it comes to weight distribution and chassis. I think powertrain, we have the best by far. The best engine by far. And then durability, we're pretty far back on. Yeah, fourth. We definitely need to really make chassis better. That should be our main focus. This is huge. It's minor. What about this? Minor. This might be where they start fighting for podiums. I mean, hey. Hey, Fortnite clips. I feel bad. You're coming right at the end after another disappointing race. Another one. 4 in a row. I wish I could vent to Vinny about this. I do a little bit, right? I say, oh man, I had a bad race last night. But I can't explain to him why or how I had a bad race because he knows nothing about motorsports. My day was good, can't complain. Hope yours was as well. I mean, outside of the race. F1 Manager and F1 24, yeah, we're in the mud with both. Start of our season, the first 3 races, we were on top of the world. I was like, we're too easy. Again, the difficulty was lower. I think we started the season around 85 difficulty. And then we were quickly bringing it up to 90 and then 95. And then for Imola, we had it up to 100 finally now. 101. I think we're at 101. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are on ultimate difficulty. It is insane to me how much I have improved, though, in the short amount of time I've been playing. I did not expect to get to 100 so quickly. But listen, I hope you guys had a great time today. It's not how we start the season, it's how we end. Exactly. Exactly. The flip side of it, though. It's the flip side of what you want it to be. It's not how the middle of the season goes. It's how the end of the season is. That's how we're going to spin it this season. With 4 no points in a row. Oh my god. I mean, for the people who are still mathematically in it, we are doing the worst recently. Bar none. I mean, Lando had 2 DNFs in a row at Imola and Monaco, so, you know. Leclerc and Hamilton are pulling away. Leclerc's doing really well. 2 wins in a row. I mean, if he just keeps that up, fuck. I mean, he broke the Monaco curse, and he's free now. He is free, because last season, Leclerc got he got 5th at Monaco. So, yeah, look at Max's run last season, by the way. Look at Max's run. 217 points ahead of Lando. That's insane. I do not want to finish. Where did we finish last season? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to finish back in 8th again. We want to finish in top 3 at least. At least. Yeah, Russell destroyed him. He destroyed Hamilton. Which is surprising that Hamilton stayed on Mercedes. But I guess Russell left. He wanted to go to McLaren. He went for a better team. Little did you know that we were the better team. Almost. Almost. But listen, I am going to call it a night now. Sadly, we do got to call it a night. I wish the race went better. I really do. That we needed it. We needed that P3 to get my confidence as a driver is shot. Let me tell you. And you guys know Kim, right? The photographer. He's on TikTok and Instagram and all that. He'd be getting shots of me every race, just like that. He'd be getting shots of me every damn race like that. Oh my god. They'd be getting video shots of me throwing my helmet at my own things because I wouldn't throw it at anyone else's stuff. I'd have the decency for that. I would. Even in the moment. Yeah, I mean, Lewis is way better now in Season 2. I mean, he's a far better car behind him. I think last season they were around 4th or 5th car performance-wise. We've done really well to make it a better car. And they did too, I think. But make Ford DNS to redeem himself. That would be... I can hear Kim being like, will David improve in the next 4 races, or is this season looking like a bust for him? It would be brutal to deal with the social media. I feel so bad for Logan whenever I think about that. And that's why I also am, like, not as big of a Stroll hater anymore. I feel bad for him, too. Because, like, he's just kind of... I mean, he didn't choose the silver spoon. And if you have it, use it, right? If he wasn't using the silver spoon in his life, a lot of people would be like, you fool, use the silver spoon. But yeah, no, I hope you guys had a great time tonight. Hopefully next time, you know, we might come back tomorrow. I might just come back with more F1 tomorrow to redeem ourselves in Spain. Hopefully we can. I don't know. I have no basis for how good I'm going to be against the AI at these tracks anymore now that the difficulty's high up. Now that we've finally gone to an area where I feel like I deserve to be at. And stuff like that. But yeah, I need to stop spinning. I need to also stop hitting walls. Luckily, it's Spain. Not going to be many walls to hit. At least unless you really try to hit them. If you hit a wall in Spain outside of the pit one, yikes. Yikes. So yeah, listen, I hope you guys had a great time tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your sleep. Great rest of your day. I don't know what you guys are going to be doing. Yes, Zandvoort's good. Oh, God. I do okay around Zandvoort. And also Vegas I'm pretty good at, surprisingly. You'd be surprised how good I am at street circuits. Jeddah's my best track, so... But Baku, yeah, no, we're fucked. I don't fuck up around the castle section of Baku. It is everything before that. Everything before the castle. Everything. Sector 1 and half of Sector 2 is my nightmare. But after that, it's smooth sailing. Wait till you've done it. Exactly. Listen, have a great rest of your night, guys. This season has been a roller coaster so far. And Toto Wolff is slapping me in a boardroom back and forth into shape. And he's saying I need to do an extra 80 hours on the simulator this week. So, hopefully we can do that. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you all. Love y'all.